Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. Well, it was the Toronto Raptors in their last game, a loss to the Warriors in San Francisco. Over in the corner, Barnes. Pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
If you don't keep Aaron Gordon out of the paint, it's going to be a long night. How easy is that?
Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there. That makes the game easy.
Now Barnes bangs on the trifecta. You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Here's Jokic after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Duren pulls it in.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
It's Ingram on the wing. Pass to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Here's Barrett. Here's Murray Boyle. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Toronto.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And the Canadian getting up. Murray hammers that one home.
And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge. And he remains a prolific shot creator.
Well, this is the developing part of Aaron Gordon's game. Real improvement as a passer. Look out if he adds that consistently.
Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. I asked him about Brandon Ingram and the challenges that he presents, and he said to me he is a tremendous scorer with impressive range. Not only that, he's extremely clever at creating scoring opportunities for himself. We got to crowd his space whenever we can. We'll see how aggressive their defense is against him tonight. Back over to you, Kevin.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Jokic. Jokic a screen. To the inside. It's stolen by Duren. Back to Barrett. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now, here's Barrett. Nothing on the board. Count it.
We've seen this time and again. R.J. Barrett will not be deterred by a little contact.
To the middle. Denver passing it around. Over to the left wing. For three, Heinrich. It's good from long range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple. And he sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely. It's Jokic, top of the key. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Inside, here's Duren. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Into the lineup for the Raptors. Number 19.
The Nuggets trailed by 4. Pass to Jokic. Intercepted. Here's Murray Boyle.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Oh, Jokic with attitude there. Love it.
Now Barrett takes it off the glass. Barrett's got his second basket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
The Raptors, 20.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down. This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Pass to Walter. Bagley with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Ivy. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Here's Walter. Down low. Here's Whiteside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
To the paint. And finished off by Bagley.
It's like Ivy has that sixth sense of where his teammates are on the floor.
Pass to Dick. All alone. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Dick's got the lead up to 6 now for Toronto. And here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
And how about the strength on display there? Even when you whack Bagley, he's outstanding at fighting through it.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throw this game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Here's Dick. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
So much balance when Dick's in the air. Always able to square his chest and make a confident throw.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Walter. Here he goes. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Now, here's Ivy. Now, here's Bagley. Back to Ivy. Three-pointer. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Whiteside.
2 minutes.
Back to quickly. Doris, you talk about the great scores. It's not enough to be elite one-on-one. You've got to be able to handle the double team, too. I mean, there's a lot there.
On a nightly basis, Kevin, these are the best defenses in the world, scheming to take away the greatest strengths of the best individual offensive players. And you know what? Nightly, it's not enough. The great ones find a way no matter what.
And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors, leading by 5. Pass to Dick. Fires the 3. Misses that one. His first miss of the night, 2 for 3. And Thomas, here we go. Here's Bagley. Stolen by Quickly. To the inside. Here's Holland inside. 5 on the clock. And the jam by Whiteside.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Here's Ivy, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Ivy's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, a very quiet start, but looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
Pass to Holland. Here's Whiteside. Second shot opportunity. Now, here's Quickly. Ivy defending, and he gets the bucket.
That's a conversion inside by Emmanuel Quickly. Just a quick opportunity finish.
Down low, and stolen by Whiteside. Takes a step back. Here's Dick, and the dunk by Dick.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And that concludes the first half. The Raptors out in front as they end the second quarter on a 14-6 run. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Barnes can't get it to go.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
Here's Ingram. Jokic grabs the miss. The Nuggets trailed by 11. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And it's Jokic missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And stolen by Barnes. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Jokic rumbling down the lane.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
To the middle. Here's Durant.
Boy, you love the efficiency with which he's going at things tonight. This is what we've come to expect from him.
Pass to Jokic. Outside Gordon. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Gordon's got 5 points so far.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
And here's Jokic. Defended by Durant. Back to Barnes. From past the arc. Durant pulls it in.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
The Nuggets trailed by 13. Heinrich outside. The three from Barnes.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Off target from three-point range. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Jokic with it. And it's Murray with the jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
Lets it go. And again, no good by Toronto.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
And they trust Murray to get the ball where it needs to go.
And Duran slams it in.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Pass to Murray from deep. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. Toronto leading by 9. And here is Ingram. 2 points. That one goes. Ingram's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And loving when Ingram uses that length down low, not settling for the jumper.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
There's the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Ingram's got 11.
Well, this is what we talk about, the tale of two halves. He has been outstanding out of the break.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. There's 25 seconds left in the third. And he banks in the layup. He's got 8.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And it's quickly missing. Here's Ivy. Driving the lane. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding on to an 8-point lead heading in.
The Raptors, 52.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Toronto leading by 8. Quickly looking it over. Over Ivy. Bagley with the rebound.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
And what you love about Murray, you can count on him when the game is on the line. He's one of the most confident players in our league.
And so Murray nails both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And Kirk Heinrich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. Checking in the game for your Nuggets.
Now Dick. It's good. And the Raptors lead by 8.
Not just a jump shooter. It can operate inside that restricted area.
And here's Ivy. Bagley the screen. For the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And it's 13 points for Jaden Ivey.
Hey, and when Ivy's making the 3, he is really tough to guard. And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
On the inbound, and it's Murray with the jam.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt to the end.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Dick. No good with the triple.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
He dialed that one up from long distance.
Once again, Ivy showing us what he's capable of. What a night.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks.
Wow, how about the burst? Aaron Gordon off the floor so fast. Don't sleep on him, gentlemen. You're going to look silly.
And wow, what a time to tie this game up, guys.
Incredible fortitude to bounce back like this. I think we're setting up for an awesome finish.
Now Ingram. Six on the shot clock. Shepard with the ball. Guarded by Murray. And he gets it to go.
Well, a big thing for Shepard going forward. Adding strength, right? Finishing like that.
And that one misses. Now, here's Jokic. Pulls it from 20. There's the jumper. Nice one.
This guy has earned a reputation for handling pressure and making clutch shots.
Here's Shepard. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
From what I've seen, Shepard would rather shoot from distance, but he trusted himself inside that time.
We've got 1:48 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Barnes. And down goes the three.
That is absolutely monumental. And you have to admire the way Barnes carries himself right now. I love his poise.
There's the pick. Now Durham. Outside Ingram. Leaves it in off the window.
Cool and calm. Brandon Ingram. Wow.
Outside Jokic. Here's Barnes. Shoots the three. And it doesn't go. Now Barrett pushing it up and no one back to stop him. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by one. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Duran. Oh, he jams it in, leaving no room for error.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
One-on-one fast break.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Duran pulls it down. And stolen by Barnes. Gordon fires. Off target from outside. Ingram deciding where to go with it. And so it's Toronto winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.